Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Gemini Soul. Guys, this is going to be a general message, so know that it may not resonate with all of you. But if it does, all I ask you to do to support me is to give me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe. I would love to have you part of the Gemini Soul. Guys, I know it's been a minute, but we move when the spirit moves us. Okay, Gemini, we're just gonna get right into this message for you. We have a couple of cards that came out of the Wisdom Oracle cards, and I want to get one more out. But the first card that came out was Success, Gemini. And this Success card comes with a document, a contract. Gemini, some of you guys are dealing with a new contract. Some of you are dealing with documents that could be dealing with the courts. It could be dealing with your job. But you're going to be successful with this. I feel like there was something written you wasn't aware of, and whatever was written in this document, it was in your favor. I also feel like with contracts, some of you are now opening up to a new contract, whether this is a relationship, whether this is within yourself. But as I'm looking at this card, I feel like it's written. It's the written word. This could be spiritual. This could be, some of you could be reading your Bible. Some of you taking notes. You could be manifesting. Some of you are also looking at a contract in which you signed and you didn't even know some of the benefits that it came with. Maybe you just thought, oh, this is great, I did it. You just maybe breezed through a certain contract. Could be a job. I'm hearing too, some of your relationship. Some of you may be in a relationship and you just thought, okay, finally, this is a great relationship. It's going to be working out. We seem to be getting along. We're on the same page, but it's so much more. It's like this person or yourself has been guided towards this contract, and there's so much more in it that is powerful for this relationship, whether it's a love relationship or a job, a commitment, maybe opening on your own business, or just, and I'm also feeling like just maybe something you signed or agreed to in the past, you didn't know that it would turn out to be this successful. And the universe is saying something is in your favor. It's a contract, but I don't feel that you felt bad about it. Maybe you could have been a little confused at first. Or maybe some of you Geminis, you was just happy to get this contract. And that's what I keep hearing. So contract not only necessarily means that there's a committed written, it could be committed to yourself, to your heart, to your emotions. Maybe something you manifest, you wrote down, and you're looking at it now, and you notice that you've been very successful in manifesting some of the things that you want. But I'm feeling like there's extra. That's what I'm hearing. There's extra coming in with this manifestation. There's extra coming in on this contract, and it's beautiful. You didn't even see that. It could be a peace of mind. Some of you could have, I'm feeling like been released from one contract and straight into another one. And, I'm seeing this seal at the bottom, like back in the olden days, they would put, that ink seal on a letter or something. It's like it's sealed. It's delivered, sealed. Can't nobody change it. Whether they would like to change it or not, they can't. Like whatever the success is for you, even if you had naysayers around you or people who didn't agree or felt it was too much. I'm also hearing somebody signing a contract, and I'm just hearing a beautiful home. Finally, you're getting that beautiful home. And maybe that's what you're doing. You're going through paperwork. But again, I'm also seeing if it's not just a home, it could be property. Maybe you're investing, opening your own business, but something is sealed. I'm hearing sealed and delivered. Whatever it is. If you've been waiting on something to come in, when it come in, it's sealed. It's in stone. It can't be reversed. Can't nobody challenge it, whether it's you going to court and they're trying to challenge. I'm also hearing this is not for all of you. Maybe there is a passing of someone, maybe something that you were supposed to get, and it's just much better. And, you know, of course, passing of someone is not where you would want to come up, but what the divine has for you is for you when that time is needed. Maybe that's needed to help you to really grow and be successful and to help some dreams come true. Everybody has their time on this earth, Gemini. So I'm also feeling like, you know, don't feel bad because this is how things work. Because perhaps maybe something of that sort was left behind or was in a will or something to you. Know that whatever this was signed, sealed, and delivered. So whoever and whatever this is, if it came from a person, especially if it was a passed on loved one, this is something they wanted you to have, something they wanted you to enjoy the rest of your life with, to be able to treasure, to not only to come up, but to remember them by, right? It's like a token of love and remembrance. Some of you may have that loss where you miss someone, but they left a legacy or something behind that was signed, sealed, and delivered. And if not, it's coming your way. Maybe you're not even aware of it. Some of you could have had, you know, because your second card that came out, I know I stayed a lot on that card, but that seems to be the main message that the universe wants you to know, Gemini. Something is going to be very successful. It's going to work out even better. I feel like whatever it is, something's working out already for you. And you're grateful for it. This is what I'm hearing. But you may have had some feelings about it, of how you inherited it, how you came to be successful. And this next one is self-worth. This is telling you, like, you're worth it. Do not feel like whatever this situation or whatever this was that you were not worth it, or that you feeling, I don't know, like remorse or something of that sort. But this self-worth card is like, embrace yourself. Embrace what you have received. Embrace the love. Embrace the money. This is what I'm hearing. Embrace that money. Some of you have some money coming towards you that you're not even aware, that you didn't know you was getting. It was in a clause. This is what I keep hearing. Gemini, there's some abundance coming your way. And the universe is saying, just feel worthy of it. Love yourself, embrace yourself. I'm also hearing, do something for you. Do something special for you. I'm also seeing someone embracing you. Could be passed on loved one, ancestors, but it's like they're giving you that hug. I feel like you may be a distance from someone and you may even miss their hug or their touch. But when you sit within yourself, Gemini, and you hug yourself and embrace who you are and see your worth, you are honoring them. You're honoring them. You're honoring this contract that the divine has for you. You're honoring your wishes, your dreams, your goals. And I'm just seeing this. It's like, just embrace it, Gemini. That's beautiful. Can I get one more for Gemini Spirit? Individuality. I think you guys had this before. Gemini, some of you have been on your own for quite some time, and this contract will bring forth someone for you to share the rest of your life with. The rest of your days is what I'm hearing. Someone is about to be in your life that you're about to spend the rest of your days. Now, they could be already there, and maybe now some of you, that could be it. You're getting a contract, you're getting married, maybe you're planning for a wedding, maybe you're getting engaged. This is February, you know, it's that month of love, right? Gemini, if somebody's coming towards you and they're asking for your hand in marriage, I'm seeing a beautiful contract is going to be very successful here. Now, if some of you are manifesting and been waiting for love, the universe is saying that success of a commitment or relationship to trust and believe in is coming your way. But self-worth is what you need to see first. And I feel like some of you Geminis had to work on yourself first before you can actually get into a commitment, because there was things you needed to work through, is what I'm hearing. There was feelings, some of your hearts were guarded. Some of you chose to not be in relationships for a while. I also heard, Gemini, that some of you were hurt at some point in time in relationships and you just didn't want to go through it again. I'm also hearing some of you have really, really worked on your self-worth. This is not for all Geminis, but some of you Geminis was in a relationship where this person made your self-esteem like you didn't even probably recognize yourself no more. Like you may have given, I don't know what you gave. You may have gave way more than you're supposed to in a relationship, or stayed way longer than you were supposed to, but it was all about your self-esteem. Some of you was being brainwashed, energy drained from a relationship where you just kept feeling like you was doing the right thing, Gemini. And I just heard, no, you were being manipulated. I don't know where that's at, Gemini, okay? That's for some, not for all. But some of you, there's a beautiful relationship, a beautiful situation coming your way. And with this individuality, it's almost like you don't have to be anyone else but you. Some of you, that is exactly what you're recognizing. Like, I don't want to be anyone else. I don't want to show up like this because this is how someone expects me to show up. I want to show up and just be me. And you want someone to accept you for that. Whether you feel you're weird, sometimes you get strange, sometimes you need your time, your own personal time. Sometimes maybe you don't want to deal with people. Then there's sometimes you really want to be outgoing. I feel like you just want to be free. And you also want to be accepted. But at the same token, your self-worth makes you so much more of who it is, individuality of yourself. Like if you've been in relationships before, you've learned that relationship of how you lost yourself in a relationship because of trying to be. And I'm not saying all Geminis, you're probably like, I've never tried to be anyone else. But I just feel like there may have been changes that you didn't agree with that you may have went forth with. Okay? That's what I'm getting right there, okay? Now let's see. Let's get some cards out here. This success. Spirit, give me a card on Gemini's success, this contract. Well, that's a lot, Spirit. Spirit says take it. Ego death. Family concerns. And regrets. That's definitely what I feel. That success that you're having now, the universe is telling you, do not have any regrets. Whatever this contract, this income you having, this new life you're having, a new start, this new self-worth that you're finding within yourself, starting with you. And that's what the universe wanted you to do, Gemini, start with you. And it looks like that's it. And the universe is saying this success is because, you know, there's no more regrets. You may have had a situation around you where you was regretting it a lot of how things should have worked out, maybe what you should have put in, what you didn't put in. And the universe is saying, we don't have any room for regrets anymore, Gemini. We got to get moving here, right? That's done. It's over with. Let it go, right? Know your self-worth. Know what you deserve. And you did the best you could at the time that you did it. Simple. Family concerns. Some of you wanted to show up in a certain way for the family. Okay, and it's people feel like it's selfish when you shut down and you pull back and focus on your own personal energy. And some of you are too concerned with the way the family seen you. Maybe you had some stance in the family, Gemini, that you were the go-to. Maybe you were the oldest child. Maybe you was the baby child. I don't know. Maybe you're the wealthiest child. But family concerns, I feel like, have no regrets. If this is not a one-on-one relationship that you're moving through and away from, it's family concerns to let go. I just heard let go and let God. That's what I just heard, Gemini. Like, you can't concern yourself with that right now because there's something else that you need to be focused on. And don't have any regrets. Some of you Geminis had to make a strong decision, put your foot down, accept something for what it was when it came to your family. And the universe is saying, have no regrets. You did exactly what they needed you to do so that you could have this movement. Okay? Some of you may have felt stuck. Ego death. I feel like this ego death, Gemini, I strongly feel that this is that part you're releasing. You're realizing you don't have to be everything for everyone. What you need to do is be great for you. Okay? And I feel like this ego death looks like the Five of Swords to me. Like trying to win at all costs. Trying to please your mom. Trying to please your dad. Trying to keep the family together. Trying to take care more than yourself. Everything outside of you. And it was like you had put yourself or stepped into these shoes for quite some time. And that ego death is gone. Like, it's like, I feel like this is when you realize, like, if I love myself more, I can show up better. And I feel like more positive, more energetic, less drained is what I'm hearing. Right? Because the Five of Swords, you're out there, you're just fighting and fighting and fighting and conflicting and trying to win. But ego death is like, you put the swords down. This ain't my fight. This is not my battle. The battle I need to be having is my own self-worth, my success. What is it that I need to be doing? How much, Gemini, have you given of yourself that have cause you to, I'm hearing misstep, whatever that means for you. You missed some steps. And I feel like this is past energy because it's ego death. So there's a change. You're seeing the difference. You're feeling it. Some of you Geminis feel this change. Some of you are definitely over the fact of regrets. Some of you sat in it far too long and you have picked yourself up, seeing your self-worth, and realizing I've been sitting still far too long. Whether it's being concerned of how something worked out or didn't work out, it took up a lot of your energy. It took up a lot of your time. Some of you stopped doing these special things for yourself because you were so concerned about being there for a specific relationship is what I'm hearing. Now, it definitely could be family or, and I'm also hearing too, Gemini, some of you, this concern that you have when it comes to this other person, it was all about their ego. It was, I had to have Gemini. I needed Gemini to do this, or I needed Gemini to show up in this type of manner. And I feel like, Gemini, some of you step right into those shoes. And you already I felt like your intuition was like, either you felt your intuition was on key, you knew it, but you didn't. It's like you just kept going through the motions. And you wasn't happy, you wasn't pleased with it, but it was happening. And I feel some of you felt like you got into a place where you didn't know if you should go left or right because your heart was telling you one thing, your mind was telling you another, but your intuition was there. But I feel with this ego death, this is some stuff that you've worked through and you're letting go of. And if not, you are in the process. If right now, Gemini, some of you feel like I'm in a bubble, I feel like you feel like you're in a bubble because there are things around you that are truly changing. And with this bubble that you're in, Gemini, and the things around you are changing, I feel like when you come out of this space, things will be clear. There's a space you have to come out of, whether it's mentally, or if it's a heart space. Let me see what else we got here. So good. Y'all, that's whatever. Take the messages how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, please let it go. But if it does, guys, all I ask you to do is give me a thumbs up. Separation. Yeah, some of you, Gemini, to find your self-worth, you had to get away from a situation. I feel that's past energy. You left someone, a family, it could be family, it could have been a job, it could have been several things. Dazed and confused. Yeah, something kept you confused, kept you separated from, and I feel like this situation that you dealt with, and we're going to get off of the past because it's an ego death and it's over. It's done. And the universe don't want you to have any regrets. This separation, dazed and confused, somebody had you messed up. Boo, somebody had you messed up. Somebody had you doubting yourself. That is that self-worth, that individuality. Baby, you was it all the time, Gemini. You was it. But somebody had you doubting you was it. That's what I'm hearing. And it's been a struggle to get back on your feet and to realize you got this. But some of you are there now. And you realize the manipulation that you deal with, right? The Five of Swords, winning at all costs. Someone could have kept pulling you back into drama over and over and over. And you just couldn't see yourself walking away, but your spirit didn't feel good about it. All right, let's move on. This self-worth, spirit. Tell us about Gemini's self-worth here. Gorgeous offer. Gorgeous offer. That's you, Gemini. That's you. I just told you success, self-worth, and the gorgeous offer. Clarifying self-worth and the gorgeous offer. And what did the universe start you off with? Success. Get ready, Gemini. It's not really much more to talk about that. Know your self-worth, accept that, have no regrets, and get ready. Okay? That's it. There's a gorgeous offer coming. I feel it. All of a sudden, when I said lead a past, and that's what you got to do, though, Gemini. So if you've been working on releasing yourself from the past, the regrets, some of you already passed that, and now you're in that bubble, you finna come out that bubble because there's a gorgeous offer there. The universe is like, we got something we finna bring towards you. So if some of you been in a hermit mode, I'm seeing the hermit. I'm even seeing the hangman, enlightenment. There's an enlightenment. There's something coming your way, Gemini, and it's going to be a gorgeous offer. And what I want to tell you is take it, okay? You don't have to listen to Gemini soul. You could be like, it's right here, but I'm scared. I don't know if I want to take this offer. I get it. It can be scary, but you've learned the lesson that needs to be learned, and you're ready to receive. And this is a gorgeous offer coming your way. Individuality. Spirit, give me a card for individuality. Messages from Spirit. I can't make this up, Gemini. Where you think this message is coming from that I'm giving you? All right? Messages from Spirit. You're going to be guided. You're protected. That's that bubble you're in. And when those messages come in, be ready, because those messages is from Spirit. When your heart feels free, when you feel like you're about to bust this bubble and get out or something, someone's going to call you, Gemini. Again, there's a contract, there's a letter, there's a text, there's a person, there's family, there is something. But you know how you're like, well, how will I know? Because it's all about your self-worth. When this comes towards you, you're going to be like, oh, yes, I deserve that. And that's what the universe wants you to know. That's what the universe is asking you to know within yourself. Individuality is what came out. Look at it for exactly what. When it comes towards you, you look at it and you're like, what? What, baby? Get dressed up. Get dressed. Put on your warrior outfit, whatever it is. And I don't feel like you're going, oh, no, this is like, precious. We have a little red bird there. So, you know, you could be seeing little red robins. Valentine's coming up. You're thinking about whatever this gorgeous gift is, Gemini, it's precious. It's something you'll be able to hold to your heart. It's emotionally felt. This individuality also reminds me of like the Queen of Cups. Emotions within you. Something that lights your heart up, that makes you feel good. If you've been in a space, Gemini, where maybe things have been a little shaky, a little rocky, you ain't been very clear, especially when it comes to emotions, I feel that that's about to change for you. Like the universe, like this is all about the change for you, Gemini. There's an offer coming to you, and not just the offer, it says gorgeous offices. I don't know, offices. I don't know. You could be at work in the office and maybe somebody come and they're going to bend on the knee. You could be at the office and this message, so just look for it. Maybe it comes in your email. Maybe it comes in a text. But there's an offer that's going to free you. That's what I'm hearing. Not only, you know, abundance don't always mean the freedom of material wealth, but I feel that's there. But there's a contract that's going to feel good to your heart. It's going to feel good to your mind. It's going to, you're going to feel good about it. Your self-worth, if you've been working through that, Gemini, you're done. When this comes your way, you're going to see it clearly. And the spirits are like, we're going to give you the message. The message will come in with it. You will see that individual. You will see your spirit guides, feel them, know them, that this is the right thing for you. And whatever this is, it is something you deserve, Gemini. And I know some of you like, oh, you just tooting the horns. No, I'm not tooting the horns. I'm reading the cards as they're coming out, okay? So you haters, move along. We ain't got no room for you. Move along. Move along, okay? So let's keep going. Let's get some tarot to clarify and close this up. I think this is beautiful. I think the spirit has made the message for the one that needs to hear it, okay? And I don't know why I'm hearing this. If it is some cross-watcher out there that has a problem with this, yeah, you probably have to do with that Five of Swords. You may be what Gemini regret and left behind. Look at this. We had it in reverse. This is the Knight of Wands in reverse. Right? This is some in and out energy. I feel like, Gemini, this either you could have been dealing with fire sign, but I also feel like this in and out energy, maybe somebody was running them up. You will allow them to come in and out. But being in reverse, they're not there anymore. That was regrets. I feel like that was in the past. You no longer let having a conversation or dealing with this person, like, I just feel like it's been cut off, like the energy's just been cut off. And maybe that's the spirit's message, that that's no longer part of your life. And it could be you, Gemini. You could have been at a time where you jump in a relationship, that water feel like it started boiling, you get up and you run the other way. And the universe like, that's not what we need you to do. Stop running, right? No running in and out. That's how I feel. The universe is telling you, Gemini, we need you to listen to the message, because there's a gorgeous energy. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this. 10 of Wands. Burdens released. End of it. End of it. End of the burdens. 10 of Wands. What you've been carrying that wasn't yours, if it was somebody else's, if you borrowed it, if they let you borrow it, if you let somebody, I don't care what it is. A 10 of Wands in reverse. The universe is like, that's over. No more in and out energy. No more having to overwork yourself for nothing. That's what I heard. Overwork yourself for nothing. Whether it was emotional, because it's the Wands, it's passion. So putting a lot of passion into something that was only coming in and out. Now, Gemini. I got, y'all know. I have to tell you how I see this. Gemini, you probably put a lot of passion in certain situations, and then you head for the heels on people. Okay? But that's because your self-worth. You didn't have time to have more investment in something that you weren't clear of. Okay, and maybe that's it. Could have been fears too. And maybe with the 10 of Wands, you had invested so much passion in so many relationships, and you know, you just wind up either carrying more baggage than you had when you went in it, or someone came in and had too much baggage. But whatever it is, there's no baggage here. There's no in and out energy here. This is beautiful. Okay, a gorgeous offer is coming. And if this is the person coming in, Gemini, boo-boo. If this is the person coming in, they ain't got no baggage and they ain't bringing none to you. No. And they're not doing that in and out. I just told you, this is a contract. This may be the contract that you end with. Okay, whatever this relationship is. If you've been very burdened in the past and running in and out, this new contract ends that. You don't got to keep your guard up. You ain't got to be afraid that this is not going to work out. You don't have to head for the heels if you feel like the water's starting to boil a little bit. Somebody tell you, like, you know, I really care for you. I want to be with you. Or some of you, I just feel too, Gemini, you had relationships. They was full of passion, but it was like, that's it. You know, I'm sorry, I'm hearing this. Yeah, I get taken care of, and I take care of them, but there was nothing really. It was still too heavy. It was too heavy because there was something missing, right? And maybe it was missing because there was too much baggage. Okay. The next card that came out, Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely talking about the 3D. This is talking about the universe giving you something special that you deserve. This is also you walking through that door to get it. Okay, and not the garden, really, right? It's still a door. It's a doorway. Should I also see that like I can't think of it right now, guys. What is it? Archway, marriage, church. Walking through there to receive what it is the universe is giving you, and he's handing it to you. I feel the universe is giving it to you for you to explore with it and to take care of it, Gemini. Gemini, I just heard when this success takes place and this gorgeous offer, take care of it. Protect it. Protect it. Understand it. Accept it. Love it. Embrace it. Because it's yours. That's what I heard, Gemini. That's what I got for you, Gemini. I don't even know what else to say. All I can tell you that there's a gorgeous offer coming. And the messages from Spirit is how you're going to, it's like a confirmation. But it's all about this contract and your self-worth. Closing message for Gemini Spirit. What's the closing message? Gemini. Nine of Wands in reverse. Spirit's like, we know you were tired. We know you worked through quite a bit, right? We know you were guarded. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles here. I don't know. This 10 of Pentacles is something that you don't have to be guarded about anymore. It's a completion. You have completed a cycle, Gemini. And now this cycle comes with the benefit of self-love, a beautiful, gorgeous offer, messages from Spirit. That means your spirit guides connecting with you, talking with you, guiding you, release of fears, and a contract that you now truly deserve. If you have never seen that you deserved it before or been in one that fulfills you, the 10 of Pentacles talks about that is the end of a cycle. This is time to rebuild. This is time to get, some of you, will help you get on your feet. If you've had any losses in the past, no more. You've worked hard enough. 9 of Wands upright is being guarded. You're tired. You're frustrated. In reverse, this situation or foundation or end of cycle will not come with the same burdens. And now I'm not telling you everything's going to be hard and roses and everything, because even if there is a connection, Ten of Pentacles talks about ending cycles, but it also talks about family. It talks about commitment. It talks about having it all. And having it all does take time. It does take energy. But I guarantee you, with this offering that the Spirit is giving it to you, that it will not be like it was before in the past of fighting to get something. This, I feel, flows freely to you. And it's just a matter of moving. This is what I'm saying. Moving the chess pieces on the board in your favor. But this is what I'm seeing. No more being tired and guarded against having love, having family, friends, commitment, abundance. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is saying that it's your time, Gemini, okay? So that's what I have for you, Gemini. If any of you like the energy, or any of this is happening in your life, or you feel like it, or you just want to claim it, give me a thumbs up, comment below, and I will see you, Gemini, in your next reading. Love and light, Gemini. Bye.